Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. Yeah, MATIC has come down a little lower. I think after my last video we were looking for another low here because so far we haven't seen any confirmation that the trend is shifting. MATIC is trying to break above the trend line just now here. It might very well do it. I would not overemphasize this, okay, and interpret too much into a break of the trend line. It would be a potentially very early and first signal that the trend is shifting, but without volume and a first 5-wave move on a lower time frame to the upside, we cannot say that the overall low is in here. It's very early days. It still is making lower lows, as you can see, and actually lower highs, but I think it seems like this downtrend is slowing down a little bit. We can see that by looking at the indicator. So obviously I'm looking at this on the 4-hour time frame, quite a small time frame, but if we zoom in, you can actually see that price made a lower low here, but a higher low on the indicator on the relative strength index. That is potentially it is a divergence. It's potentially a signal that things might be turning around. Also, this is on the MACD. Let's see if that is visible on the RSI as well. And yes, it seems like we're getting here a divergence as well, a positive or bullish divergence. It is just worth watching for a trend change here. Gives me the impression we could see a change here, at least some short-term corrective upside maybe, because it's just trying to break above the trend line and we have that divergence, but price always needs to confirm. Relevant bullish support remains at 55.3 cents. So as long as price is above that level, the yellow wave count, the bullish wave count has a chance. At the moment, I have no reliable signal that a low is in place. Remember, without a 5-wave move up and 3-wave move down, even if it's on a lower time frame and wave degree, I haven't got any evidence that a low is in place. So there is no low without a 5-wave move. And until that is the case, we have to see a further decline as likely. I'm just pointing out that there might be an attempt here to turn around at least locally, okay? For example, what could be the case if this is a C wave? I mean, lower degree price action is very choppy, very hard to read. But what could be the case is that this C wave is obviously a 5-wave move. 1, 2, yeah, and then, yeah, depending on how we count this, could be an ending diagonal. We could have something like that, okay, where it might do a bit of a wave 4 corrective rally before coming down, basically a fake out above the trend line. The trend line, however, was put on the chart because it's quite well defined, quite nicely defined, and so far it's been adhering to it and following. If the trend line breaks, for me it would be something to watch, but not necessarily to highlight that it's turning around. We're getting closer to support though, and the closer we get, the better the reward to risk ratio for a potential third wave rally. We know that when crypto's turning around, it can happen quickly, but at the moment there is just no evidence. And overall, looking at the bigger picture, to really get some clarity that this downtrend is over, I need to see a break above 79.80 cents anyway. That wave too high, but then we're looking at the larger degree anyway. So important would be in this 1-2 setup that the 55.3 cent level isn't broken, and a rally above 80 cents would give us some more clarity that a third wave might be running. If the third wave actually plays out from here, which again I haven't got any evidence it's turning around yet, but it's worth observing, then it should take us to basically $1 at least. The 99.9 cent level up here, the 1.618 extension would be the minimum target for a third wave rally. But again, there is no evidence we're turning around, and I would see this yellow wave count as highly speculative because this move up is also only in 3 waves, so it's highly speculative. Don't necessarily believe it until we see some evidence. As you know, analysis is always based on evidence, but the thing is, the reason why I'm putting this on the chart is because the move down is also corrective. Yeah, it's not clearly impulsive. So therefore we are observing this as an option. What else to highlight? Well, and if below 55.3 cents, if we get a break below that level, again, it would also not be bearish. It would most likely just lead us to reconsider, well, not reconsider, but we would basically just lose this yellow wave count and we would drop to support, and the green support area would become relevant again. This is sort of medium-term, long-term support, not bearish if we get there. So it's just a question of, okay, within a larger degree bullish scenario, do we get another low or not? At the moment, we can give the yellow count a chance to avoid another low, but even if we get one, it would still be part of an overall bullish scenario where price could test 48.5 cents or 41.1. Only really below 41.1, things are turning to be very bearish, and my tone would change then. And I would expect a new low below the June 22 lows, which were, I think, around 31 cents. Yeah, here. Yeah, that's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.